Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again. Looks like we lost Coach Jason Dobbs. I don't know what's going on down in Moore County, but we've reached out real quickly and brought our Alabama influence in, and the head coach of the Florence Falcons, Will Hester. Coach, how you doing?
Doing great, Stuart.
Well, I was down at your facilities last Friday night, and thank you so much for letting Judy and Anthony and I come down and participate at your facility and handle the broadcast and everything. Beautiful place and great place to play football, great atmosphere and everything. Let's kick it into high gear and talk about your side of the ball. I'll talk to your winning opponent tomorrow, but let's talk a little bit about what happened to Falcon ball on Friday night.
Absolutely.
Where did you, offensively and everything, how did you feel like you executed?
I thought we did good at times. Started out pretty fast. Off the turnover, blocked a punt after the first Blackman possession. Gave us good field position. Hit a couple of big passes. Got it down to about the 4. And couldn't punch it in. Had to settle for a field goal, and that was kind of the mantra of the night. So not quite good enough.
Well, and I thought you had one special team play that kind of blew up in your face down there in the end zone, but man, you had 2 blocked, basically a deflection punt and blocked a punt. Wow, did you feel like on film after seeing something that you felt like you could get back and get to the punter, that your guys were quick enough and athletic enough to get back there?
Yeah, we try to pride ourselves on our block teams. We think that's an area where you can always kind of change the momentum of a game. And, we knew that their punt team wasn't as fast as they probably would have liked it to be as far as from snap to kick. And we knew that if we executed well, we would have an opportunity in that game. Probably a little remiss. Probably should have gone after the other one that we ended up buffing into the end zone as opposed to setting up the return.
Man, you got a couple of kids I really, really like, especially number 1 and everything. At times, like you said, I felt like your offense was, as far as, keeping ahead, moving the chains down the field and everything. But like you said, I thought you were your worst own enemy Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of that, comes from being the first time out. We knew that we were going to kind of be behind the 8 ball as far as that goes. Blackman haven't had 4 scrimmages in a game under their belt, and us only been able to inter squad. So, we knew there was going to be some issues like that. We were hoping that we would be able to limit those and overcome them. But, obviously we had too many catastrophic mistakes that kept us from staying, within striking distance in the game.
Well, so what have you been working on since Friday night? Of course, you were at home. Get together. I guess take your tape. You traded. You're now traded with Buckhorn, and they won Friday night. So you got the Buckhorn video. You've only got one video to look at, basically. So talk to me a little bit about what you'll do in getting ready for the Buckhorn Bucks, and that's your Friday night. That's your next opponent.
Yeah, so most of your strides in your season, if you believe the coaching cliche, are made between the first game and the second game. And, we're going to be able to take that film from Blackman and the mistakes we made. And, this week's been all about Florence. Obviously we're preparing for an opponent in Buckhorn, but, we had mistakes that we needed to rectify and clean up in order that they do not happen to us again so that we can be more successful our next time out. So, really working hard on, blocking and tackling and the basic fundamentals that we need to clean up along with, obviously, the return game where we had a miscue in the return game that, directly gave the opponent 7 points. So,
right.
Had to clean those things up as well as prepare for Buckhorn, who's going to be a Georgia Tech / Naval Academy looking option offense out of the double slot and a 3-3 stack on defense. So those 2 schemes in and of themselves add some issues to the mix.
Is the size of the schools comparable? Is Buckhorn the same size as Florence as relate to?
Very similar. I think Buckhorn is one of the largest 6A schools in the state, and we're the smallest 7A school. They actually were 7A last year, and when they got reclassified, dropped down a class. And we were 6A last year. We moved up a class, so we passed each other in this last reclassification somehow.
Well, maybe you can give some of your students over to Buckhorn and go back down to the 6A.
Yeah, there you go.
And everything. never logistically coached and never had a conversation with you about a Labor Day run, or never been on a 10-game run with you. What normally will you do with that Monday off and it being a holiday and everything? How will you go about your logistics on Monday?
Yeah, we are actually out of school Monday and Tuesday here at Florence City Schools. So Monday we will bring them in the morning. So we'll get them in about 8, and we'll get them out of there by 11 so that they can do their Labor Day afternoon festivities with the family. I
want to go to school where you go to school, Coach. I want to go to your school. You're off 2 days. Wow, that's huge. So, yeah, go on.
Yeah, well, teachers aren't, but the kids are. Teachers have to go in for like a teacher in-service day on Tuesday. So we'll bring them in early on Monday on the holiday. We'll also bring them in Sunday and watch the film from the Buckhorn game and do all that kind of stuff and get a lift in and get the soreness out. Then Monday we'll go from 8 to 11, and then Tuesday we'll bring them in at the regular time after the teacher meetings are over.
Well, Coach, I hope you have a great and wonderful Labor Day weekend. If you get up to Nashville, please let me know and everything. And I wish you the best of luck against the Bucks of Buckhorn on Friday night.
Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate it very much, buddy.
Thank you, bro.